Thank you, Ned. I'm going to wander a little bit. I think most of you in the room recognize that the Beatles had a pretty big week last week, so we had to get our little Beatles dig in with the PENTAX ES, I believe that is. But PENTAX has a great heritage in photography and in developing photographic products. We were the first Japanese camera manufacturer to produce an SLR. We were the first manufacturer in the world to make a camera with an instant return mirror, which is what's become the modern DSLR. And we're one of the first manufacturers to make an autofocus lens. So we've got years and years of history in the photographic industry. And that goes way back. PENTAX as a company started in the early 1900s and started out making lenses for cinematography. And that's why PENTAX and lenses kind of go together. And that coincides with what we work with Hoya. Another part of that is PENTAX was an innovator with lens coatings. We had one of the very first optics with the lens coating, and that was with binoculars. And I want to touch on that briefly. PENTAX has a large lineup of binoculars that have our imaging technology in it. It has quality, durability, and value. If you look at the quality of the optics in these binoculars and spotting scopes and other sport optics products we have, they're on par with some of the most expensive binoculars out in the field. We're also very innovative. I mentioned we were one of the first companies to put a coating on the lens for a binocular, which led to photographic lenses, coatings on photographic lenses. But also, we were one of the first Japanese manufacturers to put a phase coating on a roof prism binocular, which significantly improves the look and the resolution of the binocular. So it's a continued history of innovation. Again, with our Papilio binoculars, the binocular on the right, it's one of the first binoculars that focuses down to 1.5 feet. It was originally designed for bird watchers, butterfly watchers, insect watchers. What we quickly learned is that it goes way beyond that. There's fly fishermen who use it to look at the hatch before they go out fishing. There's people with macular degeneration who use it to watch TV. That was one of the markets we never even imagined with this binocular. So, you know, we're really making product that people will use and use in interesting ways. To our high-end binoculars, our DCF-EDs, where you can get a binocular for $1,300 that matches up with the best European binoculars out there. Another part of the business where our lens technology and know-how has really come into place is with our compact cameras. Again, the lenses have been a core of PENTAX's business for years and years and years. And PENTAX actually makes the lens blocks for many of the compact digital cameras out there, and of course use them in ours. We also want to do things that make photography easier for the end consumer. Because if they have to go through a bunch of menus and different items to get a good picture, they get frustrated and they don't use the camera. So we put features inside of our cameras such as face recognition, recognize up to 32 faces very quickly. Smile capture will automatically take a picture when a subject smiles. Blink detection will show you when, or tell you when a subject blinked after you've taken the picture. But also things like our auto picture mode, where the camera will recognize the scene, determine what's the best setting for that scene, and set the appropriate mode in the camera. So there's a lot of innovation there, and and really you've seen this with the partnership with Hoya. You'll see our cameras are becoming sleeker, more stylish, and we're incorporating colors with the cameras more. So it makes the camera more of a personal choice rather than a product for the family. It's on par with a cell phone or an MP3 player, something like that. You want to make it your own, and we're doing that by introducing different colors and giving the customers more options. One of those areas where we're doing that is our waterproof cameras. I'm not sure if many of you know this, but the W80 is our 10th generation of compact waterproof cameras, plus 2 generations of waterproof film cameras before that. So we have years and years of history making waterproof products. What's also important about that is, yes, we want to make the product rugged. So for the example of the W80, it goes down to 16 feet underwater. You can drop it from 5 feet and it's going to keep on working. But at the same time, it's got to be usable. So we keep that in mind when we're designing the products, where the buttons have to be easy to use, the modes have to be easy to change, and you got to get the good pictures. So again, it goes back to making the picture taking easier. It's also about lifestyle. You know, not many people are going to go to Fiji and throw their camera through the sand and have a shark attack them, but they are going to go to the pool, go to the beach, they're going to knock their drink over on the camera, and this camera, the W80 and the WS80, are going to be able to stand up to that. And we've also explored colors here. I think if you look at the WS80 on the left there, we've tried to make the camera more interesting, both in the styling and the colors that it's available in. Now, getting back to the lens side of Pentax, and something Ned said is it's the system. It's all about the system when it comes to DSLR photography. So we have the compact cameras, we have a nice offering there, interesting offering. But when you get into the DSLR system, we have all the pieces to make a full system. We have the flashes, we have the ring light for macro photography. We have, I believe it's 26 different lenses available that mount on our DSLRs. Part of that is our DA star lenses, the lenses in the back. They have internal focus systems, the SDM system where all the focusing is done inside the lens, so it's virtually silent. It's weather resistant, so you can take it out in the rain, snow. The last time I was in Tokyo for a meeting, there happened to be a typhoon, and I asked one of the engineers, so how waterproof are these lenses when you put it on a weather-resistant body? And he's like, I would go out and take pictures now. And we didn't, because it was blowing pretty hard. But I have been out in rainstorms. Mark DiMolanta, who's here, if you talk to him, he's taken the cameras and the lenses into rainforest situations, and the camera and the lenses have worked great. And then also something that Ned touched on is the DA limited lenses, our compact prime lenses. High quality optics, excellent construction, hand-built aluminum housings on all of them, and they're very small and compact, so you don't have the bulk that you would find typically in a system. You can have everything in one small bag, and it's ready to go.